Dance, magic dance, jump, magic jump.
Hey, it's you! Come on in and join us!
We're getting lost today with Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet!
Hey, y'all come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, why, come on in the live chat and meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you too.
They would. And for our mention today, we wanted to show you our fun Suavecito collection we have been adding to. This was the first one we got, a Mickey Mouse one. And then we found one that glowed in the dark, so we had to get that one too. And then recently, I just found the Pac-Man version, and this one smells like all the little fruit that are in the game that they catch. They made a fruit punch out of it.
Some of the best pomades in the business. Transparent, water-based. They come right out in the shower. Also, on today's show, we wanted to mention our new affiliate link. For some reason, past anyone's understanding, ours stopped working at the end of January of 2025. So Douglas and Fran have got us a brand new link through a brand new program, and it is on this video today. Thank you so much to everyone who uses our affiliate link. It helps us get way more PAA soaps and splashes for the show. And we're going to go back and replace all the previous links on all the previous episodes. So what is our soap today?
Our soap today is Oubliette. And right after the advent calendar came out, we heard rumblings about this one and we're waiting. Now it's finally available in a full set.
Well, y'all, we're going to go see if we can find the Goblin King today. Let's meet the soap. All right, y'all, from the sales page at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
You asked, you waited, you begged, and rightly so. And now it's back. Oubliette isn't just a scent. It's part of the ongoing PAA saga, a legend whispered and whipped up within lather and recalled in reverent tones by shave cadets in the know. Originally released back in 2017 as a special limited edition soap and aftershave splash. But note, this was never meant to be just a fragrance.
It was a movement, a true collaborative creation by the OG How to Grow a Mustache Google Plus community, one of the kindest, weirdest, and most passionate corners of the shave world. Possibly the grandpappy of the PAA fan club on Facebook. And now, after years of quiet yearning, cryptic comments, and post-advent calendar murmurings, Oubliette returns, fully loaded and ready to claim its throne in the PAA pantheon with a full collection.
The legend of the pass around. Remember those? This scent was crowd forged by the finest in what may be the most epic scent testing experiment in artisan shaving history. We shipped 6 different blends across the country in a coast-to-coast super pass around. East met west, lather met razor, opinions flew, magic happened, and we may have lost a tub or two.
The winning blend was a hauntingly smooth, almost hypnotic combo of rich tobacco, resinous brew bronco, earthy bay, and a twist of jasmine. On paper, it reads simple. On warm skin, it unfolds like a forgotten secret. Bold and musky, yes, but elegant and ethereal in equal measure. A scent that speaks with its chest, then lingers in a low whisper behind the ear. And what's in a name? Oubliette, a dungeon only accessible from a trapdoor above, derived from the French oublier.
Quite a beautiful word for such a sinister thing. Fitting, no? In a good way. This scent, like the hidden room it's named after, pulls you in with irresistible depths and holds you there captive. It doesn't hit you over the head. It wraps around you slowly, unfurling its dark charms over time. One way in, no easy way out. Again, in a good way.
When we slipped a sample size of Oubliette into last year's advent calendar, we thought it would be a fun little treat. What we didn't expect, an avalanche of messages, DMs, comments, and pleas from the noobs that had only now, then, gotten their noses on it. Apparently, a little Oubliette is never enough. Noted. So yes, this time it's not just a teaser. This is the real deal. A first time ever full release available in shave soap, aftershave, star jelly, EDP, etc. The whole enchilada, even a cube.
Final thoughts from the Dungeon Master. Oubliette is a scent for those who remember the early days, or at the very least wish they were there. For the original Google Plus gang, for the shave nerds, the lore lovers, the ones who, quote, get it. And if this is your first time, welcome. You're among friends. Now, find the others. Oubliette, bold, masculine, and timeless.
I wish the goblins would come and take you away. right now.
Well, I guess it's time to open the box.
All right, let's see. You'll have to guess which box the splash is in.
Oh, I'm guessing there's no chance we could get a holo label, right?
Oh! Hold on.
No. That would be too much fun for us.
You gotta be on it. The first 50 sets get a limited edition holo label, but we got the OG. It's okay. It's a little bit easier to take pictures for the thumbnails.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is the label.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. I don't think the cube has ever been more contained than it almost is in this picture. I wonder if there's a connection. And who are the dudes? Those
Right?
George Romero, Night of the Living Dead coming at you. Dude, did you know that's a play? Night of the Living Dead? I'd love to see more horror plays done live on stage. Stranger Things is doing one now. Did you know Misery was a play with Bruce Willis and Laurie Metcalf on Broadway? Sledgehammer and all? Rip Torn played the Sledgehammer.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Look at those colors.
Oh, but
The
there's no
teal
blue hand
at
on
the
mine.
bottom.
It's a
I
little
know,
different.
Right, the cube has been let go of. Well, there are some mysteries and wonders, it looks like, left to discover when we have our first impression. Sometimes when a soap has gone crazy in the community, I like you to translate it for me first. See what you
boy.
get. Take it in. Ooh,
Whoa, look at the cube, though. That's not as streamlined of a cube. That's got some texture and kind of stuff on
Borg
it.
cube. Resistance is futile. All right, take it in.
Go
See what you
in.
get.
Okay.
Oh, there's the DB Cooper. Talk to me. Where you at?
Okay, now that we've read the sales page, I
Right.
understand why this is hard to explain.
Yeah?
It's exactly what it says. Like, okay, we don't have anything like this in our den.
Okay.
This is kind of one that would get under your skin. It almost feels like a secret weapon or
Oh.
something. Like,
Ooh.
like whoever wears this, it's gonna just attach to you. Like, it's kind of got that vibe to it. Like, there were not a lot of scent notes that were listed.
Right.
It does have a warm, earthy, gentle, masculine, herby kind of thing happening here.
Oh.
It seems like it should be subtle, but there's something super intriguing with how they keep dancing together. Even on my first whiff, I could tell, like, oh, you're gonna need a minute with this.
Nice.
Something that brings me in is like almost like a honeysuckle kind of floral, like a citrusy, sweeter floral thing. And the tobacco kind of has a ginger vibe or something. Like, I'm getting like a light yellowy kind of color. And then the end is a very like musky, woody kind of finish.
Nice.
They're all kind of blending into each other back and forth.
You look scared.
They're all blending into each other back and forth. Like, my brain keeps looking for other things. Like, is there an herb? I don't think so. Is there this? I don't think so. Like, it's just kind of staying in the middle, like it's on purpose. So
Right.
sometimes there's more of a top, a mid, a bottom. To me, this is just like stuck right in the middle. It doesn't vary. It just kind of stays with one kind of streamlined scent all the way through.
It is an oubliette. Does it? Okay, look. I'm just going to ask this now because I know most of the folks watching want to know. Does this smell like David Bowie?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Does it smell like Hoggle?
No.
Okay. Does it smell like Jennifer Connelly?
It's a little masculine twist, but I would say out of all the characters, it could be closest to her.
It is not the bog of eternal stench, then, I'm assuming.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We are safe here, my
There you
friends. I wanted it to make me a little more off-kilter, but it actually smells more pretty than I was expecting. I think that's why I thought there was going to be something kind of dark and kind of creepy
Yeah,
in
me
there.
too. Like a patchouli or kind
I'm
of a
not getting
nasty, funky, danky thing underneath. No?
But there's something like oddly enticing about it. Like if the whole point is that they're supposed to trick you to get in there,
Right.
this could do it.
Oh. I think you like stole something and they threw you in there, is how it happened.
You might want to steal this. It does smell like...
Would it be worth it to steal this and get thrown into an oubliette where there's no food and water?
If you could smell like this the whole time,
There you go.
it may be okay.
Is there a spine? Is it like a tobacco-centered soap for you?
I think that's the most familiar thing in here, but then
Gotcha.
there's something that kind of has like an herby tea leaf-y.
Oh.
like even like a parchmenty, papery kind of a thing.
Oh, right.
Like I see an old map that's shriveled up.
Yes.
That at least the visuals I'm getting, which would make sense if you're kind of going through a labyrinth getting lost. Maybe you need a map. I need a map for these set notes. But they're kind of staying in that like khaki color kind of a zone.
Right.
With a little like, like the edges of the map that could be burned. Like there's something that's a little singy in here. Not smoky or anything in that lane, but there's just something. It may be a wood. I don't know. There's something in there that could maybe go into that lane.
Right. There's a great story from Aaron Sorkin. He wrote it into The West Wing, a little parable about a guy that's stuck down in a hole. And another guy walks by and he says, "Hey, you all right?" And the guy in the hole says, "No, I'm stuck. Can you help me get out?" And the other guy jumps in with him. And the guy says, "Hey, why'd you do that? Now we're both stuck in the hole." And the guy says, "Hey, I know how to get out." So I'm wondering, do you maybe need somebody to help you get out? Do you want me to take a little whiff of this and help you figure out where we're
There's
at?
a sweet citrusy thing at the beginning, and I can't tell you which one, but there's something pretty that really invites you in, and then you're like, oh, now I have to follow the map. So
I'm
see what you
going to
can
jump
find.
down into this hole with you. All right, let me see what I got here. The oubliette. Oh, okay, hold on. My nose goes, I thought we were going this way. We're going this way.
No.
I got to dive in deeper. It's a little bit of a lighter scent. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, it's tobacco, but it's being offset by something white and stony for me, almost sort of denoting the castle walls
Interesting.
that you might be trapped by. Wait a minute. Hold on. This might be a little analogous in the name.
They did say on your skin later. It may turn up.
Right.
So.
Little bit of a soil note of maybe the ground under you, because let's face it, in an oubliette, there's not going to be linoleum. It's kind of got a clean but dirty thing the way John Frum does. Oh, but it is a lovely clean scent with a ton of stuff going on in the background if your eyes can focus on it. Ooh.
There was something sweet in there. I don't know if you can feel that.
Oh, just so subtly sweet. Y'all, Sacre Bleu would kick this thing's butt in a sweet contest. This is on the drier side, but yeah that one.
Lighter honey, I don't know, something.
It's almost like a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
The sweet that's in here. Oh, and let me see if it is kind of a honeysuckle thing.
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
It is. It's a little white floral, little bit of maybe a honeysuckle, maybe a jasmine, something in there for me.
Just keeping it from going too deep, I
Right.
think.
Well, and I love that it's a lighter scent because I'm kind of the guy above the oubliette that's walking by, getting a sense that there might be somebody down there yelling for help. And a world of intrigue in the middle that's not floral, but I'm not entirely sure how it's doing its herbiness either without a floral. There's like a yin-yang. The movement is in the middle. And I see what you mean about this not smelling like David Bowie or Hoggle. This does smell a lot more like Sarah.
If I had to pick, that's what I would say.
Like not her, the Jennifer Connelly Sarah, which she actually smells better. I think if you were born in the mid-'70s, when you hit 13, they automatically handed you an electric razor, a Nintendo Entertainment System, and a crush on Jennifer Connelly. My mom took us to see career opportunities. She was not happy. Okay, you know what this is? This is a gorgeous, clean, masculine, transparent scent that's meant to fool you into thinking it's transparent. Because as soon as you let it in, as soon as it gets under your skin, that's when its true nature reveals itself. And you start getting all of those spices. You start getting all of those herbs under the surface. But first, it's just going to wash over you as a sense of clean. A little bit of a warm breeze. Was there something else being carried on that breeze? A warning? An affirmation? Advice? Maybe. I'm getting the castle walls. I'm getting the soil floor. And I'm getting how clean you are the day you got sent down there. This is wild.
It's funny. I think the tobacco was the thing I recognized first. And then everything else around it, I had to kind of keep digging to figure out how I got there. I almost get a picture of like dried tea leaves.
Right. Yes. This is going to masquerade as a clean scent, but the more you smell it, the more you get to know it. Woo! The more you realize it's not.
I think if I could put this between Phoenix Lights, it may be a little too pretty on that side. And then Astro Traveler, this would kind of go in the middle and kind of bounce back and forth a little bit. Not in the PAA story side, but just like scent size.
Well, let's see if this lather and maybe a look at these scent notes might give us an idea if there is a way out of this dungeon. All right, y'all, back to the sales page at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. We start with
Tobacco. We got that
Beautiful.
down.
And I don't think it's a tobacco I recognize from the rest of the PAA line. This is not the one from Miami Libre. This is not the one that's in any of the holiday
More the
ones.
herby side somehow.
Right. And then she said it right. Y'all brew Bronco? Okay, this is also known as Amazonian Copal. Rich, smoky, and woody with spicy notes.
Not very helpful, y'all.
There you go.
Its aroma is often compared to that of a white sage, which is funny. You got that stone wall thing.
Right. And then one note I don't recognize, which I'm surprised because PAA does it better than just about anybody. Bay.
But I think we were both getting like herbs and spices. We just didn't know because of how it was mixing in there.
And it doesn't say West Indian Bay.
Yeah, and my brain knew that it wasn't necessarily ginger, but it was something in that category.
Right. And then, y'all, a little white flower. This is the only place I think where it's getting its sweet.
It must be.
Jasmine, a beautiful white summer flower delivered to you on a warm breeze.
Then we have masculine, musky goodness. You did say not the John Fron Musk, but musky.
It's like they just rolled up Chuck Norris and put him in here.
Well, I mean, if you've been hanging out in an oubliette, maybe you were a little musky.
We looked it up. They're real. That's all we're going to say about that.
I honestly didn't really know that word until this, so I'm learning.
I thought it had an N in it because I think in Labyrinth they pronounce it a little differently. I think they pronounce it oubliette, but however David Bowie says it is right. All right, y'all, and this is my indestructible, shatterproof, intergalactic travel scuttle from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
Nailed it.
And that is the first time I got that right on this show on the first try.
I would swear there's still something lemony in here.
Well, you know, we mentioned to Monica at Vanulay once, we thought we caught this in your scent notes, but it wasn't on your list. And she said, oh, honey, I put 200 scent notes in that soap. I only put the top 8 on the list. So I can pretty much guarantee you there might be some mysteries and wonders hiding under the surface in quantities not really befitting naming on the list, but that are helping to bring out the ones that are. Oh.
Things happening?
I think I have discovered its spine. I think this is a citrus-centered soap in the most beautiful ways. Almost approaching grapefruit, but it doesn't get all the way there. What do you get?
But there's no citrus listed.
I know. That's why it's so unusual.
Whether it's the tobacco or the bay or the jet, something in there.
They're coming together to make a grapefruit
is
dry,
making something
dapper,
bright and
masculine
citrusy.
thing. Well, it might be hiding in the masculine musky goodness.
Sure.
All right, y'all, and a little baptism here with the Sean and Julie Memorial Bougie Sprayer. We have to send this back to him every week and a half for a refill. And this is our Cyclotrode X brush. It was a gift from Douglas and Fran, our first Halloween on the show. And I'm going to go down and grab some of this soap onto my brush and just start building a lather. We're going to go forwards. We're going to go backwards. And as the days start getting hotter, if you did want to fill this with water and put it in the freezer before you shave, especially if you're using something with a lot of menthol in it, we're not going to judge you around here.
You could even use your chill mill, add that in too.
Saying.
It's so funny because I know it lists masculine and musky goodness, but my brain goes to the florals first. I have been intrigued since reading that line. As soon as you put it on your skin and it warms up, something more happens to it. So even knowing that the lather opened it up as much as it did, I am actually even more intrigued.
And then something deep inside of this scent that becomes something royal, that becomes a British haberdashery in July. I almost see sewing machines.
There is so many layers to this scent, and I feel like whatever mood you're in, you're going to notice different things, which is actually more fun. Even though it's a lighter, like, scent, I would say overall, like it's not too dark. There's nothing in it that really pulls it back. There's depth hiding between all those lighter scents.
Right. And you know how green iris tweed doesn't smell anything like actual tweed? This does smell that.
That's funny because earlier I was getting like a papyrusy old looking map visually when I smelled it here.
Oh, from this angle, it is tweed and bathtub soap. It's amazing.
I feel like in The Mummy, they have all those like light colored suits that they're in because it's so hot. I feel like that's kind of the pyramid labyrinth. We'd be wearing those in here.
This smells like the Kenneth Branagh film Death on the Nile looks. Mm-hmm. Did anyone see his haunting one with Tina Fey? Is that any good?
Yeah, we need notes.
And I know this is a little ironic, but I think it's time to take this a little deeper. Is it ironic? All right, y'all, this is the splash from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and this is the little plug on the restrictor that you got to take out with your finger. I didn't think these went back in, but a couple of the brethren on the Facebook fan page said they absolutely do, and they store them that way. I like to leave them out because I don't get the pop except for the very first time I open it, and it sounds like this. Ha ha! There you go, y'all. You ready for a little of this?
Woo-wee. I'm so intrigued now.
No, I wonder what this is going to smell like, even though I kind of know what the soap smells like.
Right? I'm actually glad we're going for a walk after this. The sunshine might bring a whole little other layer.
Oh, see? See? There is some citrusy something going on in here somehow, and then it just ebbs into everything else. These beautiful, dapper spices that don't go very deep beneath the surface. I love how light and clean this smells.
I am so perplexed. There must be something with that Brew Bronco thing that's adding a layer to me that's coming off as like a tea leaf kind of thing. Something that's brighter and prettier than I was expecting. Like the jasmine's for sure here, but the tobacco and the bay, it's a thing. It's interesting because the word, smelling it off my hands now that after the dry down, that comes to me first is charming.
Yes.
That is not what I would have associated seeing this, but that's what's coming through.
There is a magic in this balance. Like, they are coming together to create brand new things that are not on this list, and now I understand why there's only 6 scent notes listed, and one of them isn't even really a scent note.
Okay, it's funny. I know this says masculine in the scent notes next to musky goodness, but smell it on me.
Oh, okay, we go.
Because I don't get that at all.
That's Sarah. That is Sarah. You are Sarah. That is Sarah from the Labyrinth movie. That's what it smells like.
There you go. Like, however the dry down is mixing with our chemistry, that last little scent note on this one really makes a difference.
And then something deeply sandy and powdery at the bottom just to reward you, I think.
But it's that sweet, like, honeysuckle, but not. Maybe it's the tobacco thing. Something in there. It's crazy.
And I know when we watch our Shave Arcade, we love to see how that lather coats Angela's face. We don't do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet. But I will show you how this coats and covers. Look at this. Y'all, and I like to get a little sense of the soap next to my nose. Oh, that is a little sweeter and more soapy than the splash is. Would you like to imbibe?
I would. I always forget how Bunny Rabbit soft this brush is.
Oh, y'all. Softest brush in our collection.
This one might be fun with menthol in it. If we're supposed to be kind of freaked out in the Oubliette, like the cold walls, the darkness, like somehow this is a daytime bright scent to me. But if you add that in, I think that would be the creepy part. I think that'd be the creepy part you need.
And there is a warmness to this. I am so glad this was released late winter, early spring, because this feels like you're putting on a tweed coat out of the dryer.
It's funny. I don't know who's going to want to rock, paper, scissors to shave with this first. I was not expecting that.
I'm not even playing. I'm just going to march in there and do it. Something beautifully subtle under the surface like Paloma also has, but a very different kind of fingerprint.
Other side, somehow.
And the sweetness of the grapefruit in Phoenix Lights. I'm glad that you said that, but it's subtly in here for sure.
And I think it's more the tobacco-y part that's coming through in Astro Traveler. Like, there's something in there.
Yes.
Like, that would be the fall version of this. This is more the spring-summer side, somehow.
There you go. She has cracked the code.
I would love to know what the other, because I think they said there were 6 scents total that were going in that pass around.
6 versions.
I'm so curious what those ones smelled like that got them to this one.
But you know what? I can tell that there was a contest held, and I can kind of tell that this was the winner. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be Sarah in search of her little brother, making her way slowly but surely into the center of the labyrinth with a little help from her friends. And just about the time that trap door opens and you tell the magic hands that you'd like to go down, you're gonna get your own. So head over to their website at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com, or even better, do it by way of the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, which lets them know that we sent you, and it gives us back a small percentage of the sale, which we'll probably spend on soap so we can make more episodes. It's at no cost to you, and we would be grateful. Well, I have had my shave, y'all, and spent some time with Oubliette, and look at my face. This is the calm side of masculine. The Jim Hensons, the James Cromwell from Babe, the Humphrey Bogarts. Beautifully dry, but plenty of subtle sweets to discover under the surface, constantly inviting the nose in, deeper and deeper. Douglas and Fran, thank you for this and a lather that is as legendary as the Oubliette itself. We will be back. Welcome to Messages.
So for our June giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get $25 to Pasture Pharmacy.
Yeah, y'all, for their anniversary celebration. And all you have to do to be eligible is send us an email here that we sent you at thebarbershopduet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here on our 1st July episode to see if it's you who are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
There's a new lane that I'm kind of opening up for shaving soaps, and I kind of call it the masculine bubble bath at the Palace Hotel. Beautifully soapy, beautifully masculine, beautifully clean, and I think this, ironically, would fit that lane perfectly, along with Veloma.
I think we need to have like a new intrigue level or something. Like there's something about this sense that makes somebody want to lean in more. Like they're intrigued about it. So if you could put that on the scale, I would definitely say that this is like an
8.5
for sure.
And you know what I love about PAA? You don't want to go to work actually smelling like a real oubliette. Trust me. And when you smell this, it is a beautiful tweed coat on a beautiful put together guy, but under the surface, like subtext, is swirling a mystery, are swirling some spices that definitely don't go along with just a transparent, clean, soapy scent. And it gives your nose some mystery and adventure to discover, no matter how boring your day might be. And trust me, I had some accounting jobs where I really could have used this. It's just going to let your inner kid know that you have never quite forgotten about him in this very grown-up world.
Yeah, don't let the name Oubliette deter you from the scent here, because this is completely opposite to me. I don't know if that makes sense, but if I read Oubliette, I would not picture a scent like this at all. Don't forget, your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.